At kaugnay po ng sunog sa tanggapan ng Bureau of Customs, makakausap natin ang tagapagsalita ng ahensya na si Attorney Erastus sa Austria. Magandang tanghali po, sir. Si June Veneracion po ito sa Balitang Hali Weekend.
Magandang tanghali, June.
Una-una po, natukoy na po ba yung mga pinagmulan ng sunog sa inyong opisina, sir?
Well, the Bureau of Fire has said na nagsimula daw ito sa third floor. We're still determining kung anong particular office. Sa third floor, ito nagsimula, but preliminary reports that we have from the first responders and the personnel that were still there in the building na nasa area ng AOCG or Assessment Operations Coordinating Group nagsimula ang sunog.
Sir, yung Port of Manila, yan yung dati yung pwesto, yan yung po yung hinahawakan yung dating collection district. Yung area po niyan, sir, nakikita naman yun sa fasad ng building, may kalumaan na siya.
You're right. Itinayo ito before World War II. It's a pre-war building, no? Kaya kung titingnan natin yung design niya, kamukha niya yung ating post office, National Museum, the former legislative building. It's a heritage site. Kailangan nga, nung pag tinatanong nga tayo kung magkano ang damage, hindi natin masagot dahil priceless itong building na to. At tama kayo, may kalumaan na nga ito.
Landmark po yung gusali na yan, Attorney Dino. Paano yung restoration niyan? Paano siya aayusin uli?
Well, last year when I was District Collector of the Port of Manila, and I think even years prior to that, meron na naging plano na ito ay ilagay as a heritage site nga at ipipreserve yung building. Papasok siya sa National Historical Commission para ma-preserve yung facade at ma-renovate yung interior ng building to make it a more modern naman na office space for our frontliners deployed at the Port of Manila.
Bukod doon sa hinahawakan nyo ngayon, Attorney, na MICP, itong POM, Port of Manila, isa ito sa pinakamalaking collection district ng ahensya. No? Paano ito makaka-apekto sa ahensya as bilang kabuuan?
Well, you are right. It is the third largest collection district in terms of revenue target nito for the year. The commissioner last night was on the ground together with kasama po lahat ng deputy commissioners, mga directors natin, the district collector ng Port of Manila. I was also there as district collector ng Manila International Container Port. Immediately, nung ina-assess namin, at the BFP was already on the ground doing their job, we sat down and we started planning ahead kung anong kailangan gawin for minimal disruption ng transactions ng Port of Manila. So, ipinakita natin kagabi sa GMA na pumunta na temporarily ililipat muna natin yung assessment ng Port of Manila dahil ito yung opisina na nag-handle ng lahat ng entries na fina-file. This is the frontline office of the port. They will temporarily be at the gymnasium area. Currently, nagsimula very early this morning ang cabling para doon sa area at tinitingnan kung ano yung ibang offices in the compound dahil ito din po yung same compound ng National Headquarters ng Bureau of Customs kung saan pwedeng ma-redeploy muna yung mga affected offices.
Attorney, paano yung mga important documents doon sa mga opisinang naapektuhan yan?
Well, first, yung BOC kasi has a storage facility for documents. Inaalis ito from the port building on a regular basis dahil voluminous ito. We process thousands of documents every day. Hindi naman lahat nandyan, except those that are currently active. The BOC is also mandated by law to keep soft copies. Ang ating ICT building is located in a different location. Yung database ng BOC is secured. So, yung electronic copies ng lahat ng transactions ay nandyan. Wala po tayong worry about the fire that happened na yung mga dokumento or yung mga current transactions ay mabura dahil sa nangyaring sunog. At I will just explain na rin yung tungkol sa ongoing na mga investigations in the Bureau of Customs. Wala din pong problema niyan because there are redundant files for that.
Pardon me, Attorney Dino, no? This early kasi may mga speculation na, I'm sure naririnig nyo rin naman yun.
Of course, yes.
Na baka ito'y sinadyang sunugin.
Well, hindi naman kailangan sunugin ang buong building para gumawa ng something like that, no? Kung yun talaga ang may masamang intention. Napakalaki ng disruption ito, and June, you've been part of BOC PEEP, no? Nakikita mo naman on a daily basis yung volume ng transactions na tinahandle ng Bureau of Customs. Wala sa BOC, I think, in their right mind, no, would want something like this to happen. In fact, napaka sakit sa ulo nito, no, just to make sure that by Tuesday, the Port of Manila will be back on its feet dahil ang daming barko na naghihintay ng ma-clear ang kanilang vessels, makapag-berth, makapag-discharge at mag-gate out ang kanilang containers. And that is our primary goal, that there will be no disruption in trade facilitation. Itong usaping port congestion na hindi ito makakontribute pa dyan.
Finally, sir, wala naman pong ongoing investigation sa anumang particular na opisina sa Port of Manila?
Well, I don't know if there are currently any investigation about it, but definitely itong sunog na to, per protocol, there will be an investigation about that to determine if it was an accident or if it was deliberately done, and that is to be conducted by the BFP independently.
So hindi mo masagot kung meron siyang existing na mga probe dun sa mga personnel o particular offices sa POM prior sa nangyaring sunog na ito?
Madami naman talagang ongoing investigations, June, no? Ang BOC hindi naman natitigil yan. So, tuloy-tuloy yan. For example, merong apprehension elsewhere, nandyan ang opisina ng legal service. Tuloy-tuloy po yung investigation na non-stop yan. Pero the CIIS, the office that is tasked for the investigation of all cases in the BOC, is located in a different building. So, wala rin po tayong problema tungkol sa mga investigations. Walang matitigil na investigation dahil sa nangyaring sunog sa Port of Manila. Ang Port of Manila, primarily, ang pinakamalaking opisina na nandyan is yung Collection District 2A, which is headed by the District Collector. It's a frontline office na nagpa-process ng mga transactions on a daily basis for the release of imported shipments, transit shipments, at saka export shipments.
Sir, thank you for your time, sir.
Maraming salamat din, June. Thank you.
Yan po si Attorney Erastus Austria, ang tagapagsalita ng Bureau of Customs.